Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. I hope you are all doing well, you're safe, and you're enjoying your weekend. For those of you who don't know who I am, just a quick introduction. My name is Wafa, and I'm an ESL teacher here in Canada. I feel like I need to introduce myself all the time because I've had so many new subscribers and followers in the past few weeks. I wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for trusting me as your IELTS instructor. And I wanted to say thank you, and you won't be disappointed because I love what I do. I love helping you all. And I hope that we can succeed together on your IELTS exam. So, really, I decided to start this channel to really help you prepare for your IELTS exam. As I mentioned, although I'm an ESL teacher, I've been specializing in helping students prepare for their IELTS exam, especially the speaking section. I know a lot of students often find the IELTS speaking section quite difficult, and this is why I decided to do today's live. So let me know, whoever's watching live, say hello in the chat box. Don't be shy. I really wanted to talk about some Band 9 strategies today that will really help you improve your English and prepare for IELTS. Let me know if any of these Band 9 strategies I discussed today relate to you in any way, or you feel like if you need any clarification. But I really wanted to ensure that this is what I discussed. Hello, Yakub. Thanks for joining us. Let me know where you're calling, where you are watching us from. I'd love to hear from all my new followers. As I mentioned, I've had so many the past few weeks. I wish I could meet all of you. So please give a little introduction about yourself so I know where you are joining us from. Hello, Hashan. Thanks for joining us. You are always such a dedicated subscriber. Thanks so much. So as I mentioned, today's live, I really wanted to discuss some Band 9 strategies, pretty much things you need to remember in order to get that Band 9, guys. There's so much information out on the internet that even myself, I feel overwhelmed. I'm watching you from chat. Thanks for joining us. Very nice. Never had a subscriber watching me from chat. So that's really awesome. This is the power of the internet, which is so amazing. So the first strategy I really wanted to discuss, that if you really want to get a band 9 on your IELTS exam, you really need to learn to speak English with confidence. Confidence is key when you are talking to the examiner, because think about it. Literally, if you have confidence in your speech and you are a confident English speaker, you will speak without hesitation. You will be able to speak clearly. You will not feel scared. You will not feel nervous. All of these help with being confident in speaking English. Oh, thanks so much, Ryan. Thanks for watching us. That is so kind of you. I'm blushing. I'm so glad that you guys find my content useful. I really want to help you all succeed on your IELTS exam. So, as I mentioned, make sure that when you are preparing for IELTS speaking and you are hoping to get a band 9 on your speaking exam, you really need to remember that when you are learning English, you need to learn English with confidence. Confidence is key to success in anything, right? As you know, you could get a job if you show the interviewer that you are confident in what you are saying. And this is why I always tell students, don't just spend so much time trying to Memorize your answers in IELTS speaking. Don't sit there and memorize tons and tons of answers, or mock test answers, I should say, because I know a lot of students use this strategy, but that doesn't make you a confident speaker. That actually will make you more nervous because you're like, oh my God, shoot, if I don't get this question in my real exam, then what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? I'm not confident to speak about other topics. And this is why I always mention that you really, really need to ensure that you become that confident speaker so you are able to crush the IELTS exam, a speaking exam, and get that band 9. So remember, confidence is key. And the second strategy you really need to work on is you really, really need to master a certain technique, a certain method that will help you not only learn new words easily, but also learn how to use these words easily, right? These are so essential when you are trying to really master the English language. If you want to learn new words, you need to not just learn a list of words, but you also need to learn how exactly to implement these words into your day-to-day speaking, into your day-to-day writing, right? And this is super, super essential on your IELTS speaking exam. Let's see, we have a ma'am, try to use. Oh, thanks, Hashan. Thanks for the tip. Yes, I will definitely consider that. And yes, guys, if you have any friends who are preparing for IELTS speaking, I just started this channel a year ago. I've been really, really consistent. I'm really good at routines. And I feel like my information is quite valuable, quite useful for a lot of students. So please share these videos with your friends who are trying to learn English. If you love my content, please share it on your channel. Maybe you don't know, maybe you have a friend who is trying to learn English. So when I go live, it would be great if you could share this video on your page so other people could find it useful. I really want to help as many people as I could. And the third tip, guys, I want to talk about is the first tip we talked about is learning to speak English with confidence. But the third tip is you need to learn how to boost your confidence. It's a bit different, okay? So you need to learn strategies and techniques and on how to become that confident English speaker that you really, really want to aspire to be. So this is super essential if you want that band 9 in IELTS speaking, right? Is you really need to know how can I boost my confidence? How can I lessen my feelings of anxiety and stress and nervousness? How can I overcome that feeling, right? So this is what you really need to do is you need to learn how to boost your confidence, how exactly you could become that confident speaker. It's not like just learn, if you learn to speak English, you're going to be confident. No, you need to learn how to overcome those emotions of stress, anxiety, oh my God, what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? And this is super essential when you are thinking about becoming confident in the English language. And last but not least, guys, I also wanted to talk about when you are learning English, you really, really need to learn how to apply the words that you are learning, how to apply the rules you are learning in real life. Real life meaning how you are going to use these words in your everyday speech, in your everyday English. And this is super essential to know if you want to score that band 9. Remember, the reason why I say this is because the IELTS speaking exam is actually is everyday English. It's informal. It's not a formal discussion between you and the examiner. So you need to know how to use these words in everyday English. Think of it as a informal discussion between you and the examiner, and how exactly you are going to uh, use these words to your neighbor. If you were talking to your neighbor, a friend, the mailman, how would you use these words? How exactly would you be discussing these issues? Let me just take a sip of water. What is the difference between beauty and beautifulness? So, Ryan, we usually use, if you mean the difference between beauty and beautiful, beauty means when you are referring to something, or even somebody, you can say she was a beauty, or you could say she was beautiful. She was a beauty, literally. It's kind of like a street term to say she was beautiful, or the scenic view was a beauty. It's kind of like a you wouldn't write that. You would It's more of a spoken term than a written term when you say beauty. But when you say beautiful, you it could be spoken or written. So the English language, sometimes some words are used more when you are speaking to somebody, or you are conversing with somebody, and sometimes those same words you are saying in a conversation, you would never write it in a sentence because it would not be correct. So when you are referring to somebody, or some place or some area being very beautiful, and you want to sound more like an English speaker, you could say that place was a beauty. Oh my God, Niagara Falls was a beauty. It sounds very street term like. But if you want to sound like a formal language, then you could say Niagara Falls, which is like a tourist spot here. Niagara Falls was beautiful. So I hope that made sense. Hello, Abdurrahim. How are you? Thanks for watching. Let me know where you're calling in from. But back to what I was saying is, see, just like I just gave Ryan the description between beauty and beautiful, now he's learned how to use these terms in real life. So, as I told you, writing the term beauty would not be correct when you are referring to a place or something, but more of discussing it in an uh, informal setting would be a lot more appropriate. Actually, we have two types of nouns that I'm really confused, like beauty or beautifulness, bravery or braveness. So no, you cannot use these words the same way. They would be used in a different way. And I could prepare a lesson on this and try to do a live on it one day. I will save your question and for sure get back to you so that way we could discuss it fully. If that's okay, Ryan, I will keep your question. How to improve my English vocabulary? So, Abdurrahim, there are many ways to improve your English vocabulary, but the biggest tip I can give you is that you need to be able to practice your English every day. You need to be able to find ways to improve your English, like reading articles, listening to podcasts, and not only listening and reading them, but I always suggest students that when you are taking the time to read your podcast, read articles and listen to podcasts, when you don't understand a word, you really need to make an effort to look it up in the dictionary. Number one, look it up in the dictionary. Number two, try to write that word you don't know, write a sentence using that word. And number three, practice saying that word in a conversation, and maybe ask your friend who's a native English speaker, ask them, did I say this word correctly? Did I use this word correctly? And this is what would help you. So I hope that helped, Abdurrahim. No problem. So here's the thing, guys. Like I said, the English language, it's a very challenging language to learn, definitely, because sometimes, like I said, there's certain words you use where uh, you could say it in a conversation, but when you write it in a formal way, it wouldn't make sense. And this is why it's so important to use these words and apply them to real life conversations, which is so essential. So, as you guys know, I have been working very hard behind the scenes on something super exciting that I wanted to mention. So I've been working on behind the scenes secretly on an IELTS speaking band 7 in 7 days course. This course is going to be taught live by me over Zoom, and I've been working super hard on this, doing my research, asking you guys what you guys need, and I'm super excited to announce that this course will only be a 7 day course on Zoom. So this course is literally tailored for students who really want quick results, for literally for job seekers who are taking the IELTS speaking exam and who want the fastest results as they could, because we concentrate on one module every single day. So pretty much every day you will be required to go through one module live with me. I will be giving you lots of information, lots of homework, and don't worry if you cannot attend. All the modules will be recorded. This cohort starts on December 5th, and I really emphasize this, guys, because the year 2024 is right around the corner. And if you're looking to pass IELTS in 2023, I highly recommend you to take this course. And I've been teaching this course in person for many years, but recently I decided to transition to online. So I've had lots of students succeed in this course. So here's a student of ours who really found this course useful, especially because we teach the course with very simple methods, which is called the 3P method. And our students have sweared by it. They found it very, very useful. And this is what I wanted to pass on to you. So if you're looking for quick results, how to improve your vocabulary, how to master your pronunciation, how to learn new vocabulary words and apply them to real life, this is what I teach in my course. So I just wanted to make sure you understand who exactly this course is for. I have a few. Yes, I definitely will give the info at the end. So, this course is for people who want to transform from being somebody who feels scared, hesitant in their speech, into confident speakers who will score at least a band 7 or higher in IELTS speaking. And also, I wanted to let you know that a lot of students have boost after taking this course, they were able to boost their confidence. And then another point I wanted to ensure, because I don't want you to buy this course if this course is not for you. I want to make sure you understand if these if these things align with your needs, then yes, definitely, I highly recommend you to buy this course. So, this course is for people who have read all the tips and tricks and they realize, you know what, I still struggle with speaking English. I've taken so many IELTS speaking courses, but none of them help me. If you want to be that confident and fluent in English, then make sure this course is definitely for you. Make sure you keep that in mind. So here's another one of our students who really improved their English, were able to really get that band 7.5 they needed in IELTS speaking. He came in here feeling very low, very not confident. And, I feel bad because I know a lot of students have actually taken the IELTS exam so many times. They spent so much money, thousands of dollars, just because of an exam they could not pass. And they come to me and they tell me this when they meet me, and I feel so bad because it's very challenging, number one. And number two, it's like there's so many other courses out there that promise you a certain goal or a certain milestone, but once you take the course, you're like, this wasn't helpful. I'm still struggling with speaking. And this is what I want you to know, is that you need to choose the course that works for you. Not all courses work for everyone. So if you are somebody who has trouble speaking fluently and clearly, even if you know certain English words and rules, but you don't know how to use them, then definitely I would say this course is for you. And here you go. There are so many students who have found this course useful because they knew vocabulary words, but they didn't know how to use them in real life. They didn't know how to put these words in sentences. They didn't know if it was correct, grammatically correct. And this is what I taught them in my course through the 3P method that I teach in my course, where I simplify things. 3P stands for present, practice, and perfect. So within these three phases, present, I teach you exactly how to structure it, how to format it. In the practice, I give you the opportunity to practice what I just taught you in the present phase. And then in the perfect phase, I give you a band 8, band 9 answer where you will be able to compare your answer to that sample answer, see where exactly you need to improve on. And guys, remember earlier I mentioned that there are so many courses out there who promise you that, you know what, after you take my course, you're going to be a confident speaker, you're going to learn to pass the IELTS speaking exam. And I see so many courses out there that say that they're going to promise you all these things. But I don't see any course out there that help students like you who feel nervous about IELTS speaking and you don't know how to overcome that feeling of nervousness. I don't see any course out there that's going to teach you how to overcome anxiety, how to overcome stress, how to overcome those feelings. There's no course out there that teaches you these things because all they teach you is about mock tests, how to how exactly to do these things. And this is what I wanted you to know, is if whether you choose my course or another course, make sure you take a course that's going to help you with how exactly you're going to overcome your feelings of nervousness and how you could speak confidently in the IELTS speaking test. And here's another one of our students who always felt super nervous taking IELTS. speaking. She's taken it in the past, but our 3P method really, really helped her. And it showed her how exactly to feel confident during the test, especially when she didn't know what to discuss on topics that she was not familiar with. This is what we helped her with, how exactly to talk about something you are not familiar with. And I've never seen an IELTS speaking course out there that help people like you who want to learn English for everyday phrases for real life situations, right? So when you are taking the IELTS speaking test, remember that you are taking it for a reason of moving abroad to an English speaking country. So you want to make sure that the course you are taking is not only going to help you on the IELTS exam, but it's also going to teach you how to use everyday English phrases for real life situations, how exactly you are going to step by step implement these into your everyday language. And this is a whole module we teach one day on this particular topic. And here's another one of our students who took the IELTS speaking Band 7 in 7 days course. And guess what? She learned how to use English in practical real life situations for work, sitting in a meeting, talking to a coworker, because we really work with people who are job seekers, people who are professionals looking to take IELTS speaking to not only enhance their English for the speaking exam, but also for professional purposes, right? I mean, when you if you are a manager and you're sitting in a meeting, then you know you have to speak to a certain level, and this is what we really help with. And then, like I mentioned, there are no courses out there that help job seekers like you who maybe need to do well in interviews, meetings, and social situations. I mean, it's so awkward to sit in a meeting and just stay quiet because your English is not good, right? And this is what we really help with. And as I mentioned, here's another one of our students who really improved in her English and got a band 8 in IELTS speaking, mainly because she really pushed hard and she learned how to overcome those feelings of anxiety and stress. So guys, let me know in the comment or in the comment the box if you have any questions about this course. Like I said, our course, the first day of this course will be December 5th. It will run every Monday and Tuesday, and it will be live over Zoom. All the modules will be recorded, and guys, there's lots of bonuses included in this course. I'm going to link the waitlist to this course down below. It will be a first come first serve course, like I mentioned, and there is a special price of only $67 currently. I'm not going to give too much information because there is so much more included in that $67, like once a week live calls with me, Q&A, 1 hour calls. You could ask me any question you'd like in that time. And this is lifetime access to the course. It's not like, oh, once you're done the course, you don't have access to it. No, you could join at any time, only for $67. It will be lifetime. You could come back in a year and be like, you know what? I think I have a question for Wafa about everyday English. I want to ask her a question on the live call. Hop on, ask me, and I can definitely assist you. Oh, I have some questions. how to enroll in your course, please. Yes, Abdurrahim, I will be linking the waitlist to the course down below after this live stream. Make sure you check it out because I'd really help you. This would definitely help you on your vocabulary. We have a whole section on how to improve your vocabulary, but not only give you a list of words to memorize. No, that way is drilling. That doesn't work. I really teach you how exactly to use this vocabulary in everyday life. And what's method? I connect your student list. Sorry, Abdurrahim, can you explain what you mean by this? If you are still on the call, please explain. You have to teach a structure like subject, had better, verb, object. For example, you had studied hard. All right, Ryan, definitely I will do a live on this one of these days. Thanks for the suggestion. I will definitely do it. Keep that in mind and consider it. Okay, it seems like Ryan went to bed. Have a great sleep, Ryan. So, Abdurrahim, let me know what you meant by what method. I connected your students list. Uh, have you, if you'd like to send me a message and explain further on a voice note, I can definitely help with that. But as I mentioned, there is a wait list for this course. If you'd like to be on the wait list, it starts December 5th. I highly recommend that you check the comment section or the description box after this live, as I will be connecting the link to the waitlist below. All right, guys, if there's any questions, I'd love to answer them. Uh, so I'll give you guys a few more minutes and then I will end this live. Thanks for the support, Abdurrahim. I really appreciate it. Um, As I mentioned, you could join the waitlist to this program I've been discussing on this live after I end this call. Hello, Spider Man. How are you? Thanks for joining me. I did get your message on Facebook. I remembered I will definitely answer your question. For those of you who are just joining in, I highly recommend you watch this live after I end it. Once again, I will be doing lives quite often. I do IELTS speaking practice where you are able to learn how to structure your answers. And yeah, we will definitely be in touch. Hey, no problem, Spider Man. Thanks for joining us, dear. All right, guys, I wish you guys a wonderful day. I'm going to end this live now. I hope that most of you, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me through my Facebook page. I am very active on that page. Just send me a message. I'm the only one who checks the messages, and I could definitely answer all your questions. For now, take care, guys. Be safe, be healthy, and best of luck on your English journey. Take care. Bye now.